Okay, stream is up. Game is up. Game on for first. Congrats on the first love.
I hear the town say.
Hey sus, I mean stay unstable.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love. A fond farewell to our saviors.
Goodbye. Good luck in Chaldeum. Take care of our Leah.
There he goes. We have more new volunteers than we can deal with, and it's all thanks to you. Be careful out there.
Well, I'm glad I have a lot of volunteers. Also, hello love, welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you here before.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
You don't become a hunter unless you've lost someone. You can talk to me.
Right, well. My father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out. And nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back and a third whipping round his throat.
And the memory of it haunts your dreams, even now.
How did you know?
I told you, Blacksmith. We've all lost someone.
Ooh, being raised by my love. Good job, love. I almost blushed.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Farewell, protector of Tristram. Farewell, hero of prophecy. The scriptures speak of the evil you will battle in Chaldeum, and I am certain that you will succeed.
Yeah, I'm not really into sucking seed.
Do you ever doubt your choices?
I have no choice.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
That's the nature of life. No use dwelling on it.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
You are entitled to your opinion.
Okay, love, I promise bites after stream.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
We can do no less for him. But afterward, he must be avenged.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Who are these demon lords? Belial and Asmodan?
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things. and his 1,000 schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Asmodan, reigns over the other half of hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
We will find out. Belial must know.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's not that hard. Just one more random NPC I want to try to talk to, and then we move. Oh, he's not yelling at me? The NPCs are kind of quiet at this part of the game. We saved them and they've had enough of us. Can we move along now? Fine. Time for a cinematic.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrion, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work you never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Chaldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of Hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
Well, they at least are good at cinematics, even if they're not all that good at making games anymore. Hey Azzy, welcome to the stream.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
Why do you think I will need her help? What do you see happening?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable.
Hey Balkan, welcome to the stream.
I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Mm-hmm. Traveling in the same caravan must have helped. Even if you have separate station wagons.
New goods today. Please look, you won't be disappointed. I may look small, but I'll hurt you if you try to steal from me.
Okay, for fudge's sake.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good, because I got some new items to show you.
May the gods who abandoned us come to your aid one last time.
Last? Really? Did this have to be my last kill ever?
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We'll have to separate. You two search for Belial, while I track down Magda and make her pay for Kane's death.
Sound like a plan?
Returning to Chaldeum must be hard for you.
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
Fair enough. Nobody really cares for the desert.
You seem down today. Tell me what Miriam can do for you.
I am not down. I look forward to the death of Magda and her coven.
You're saying you're happy? I'd hate to see you upset. So the demon lords want to crush all humanity beneath their heel. Does that mean you can't smile?
Probably. Sand, heat, cold, not enough water. Stuff like that.
The cultists are making a great mess of things out in the desert. They deserve the painful death you will bring to them.
As do any who consort with demons. But what are they doing out there?
They are torturing and killing innocent villagers to lure you into their trap. But you'll get the better of them, won't you?
Of course I will. That's obvious. Okay, let's switch up the pet again. I'll bring something else. I think I'll take the crazy bear. Ooh, Winter at the South Pole. That actually sounds interesting.
Caldeum. Everything Uncle Deckard left me leads to this place. It's strange. I first met him here when I was only a child, and now his loss feels heavier than ever. He was right about everything all along. We have to stop Belial before it's too late.
Oh, with Orbuff? Sounds nice. As long as you're happy. I personally wouldn't, but that's my choice. The most sand I can handle in one place is a beach.
Tell me, God, why are all these refugees here?
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, but even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
I've been hunting Magda all the way from New Tristram. Where can I find her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost.
Well, there's ocean or sea or lake by the beach. Usually not that much sand. And you can get away from the heat pretty quickly as soon as you leave the beach, so that I guess. I mostly like the water body associated to the beach, not the beach itself.
All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why don't they go into the city where there is more shelter?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries until we helped the Zakarum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that. But everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Have you heard? Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
There is some justice in this world, after all.
Justice? They're a load of pompous fools. But even they don't deserve what's coming tonight.
What happens tonight?
They're wearing jewels worth more than any of us see in a year. And they have to sleep sometime.
That's so true.
Shudder, child, what is that foul stench?
It's the sewer, sir. That hole goes right into it.
I'm sure our Emperor had his reasons for closing the gates, but how are we expected to sleep scant inches from tunnels packed with filth?
A bit of advice, my lord. If I were you, I would sleep with my back against a wall.
Wow, she was sassy.
Life in the borderlands was hard, but we had our dignity. We came here for help, and how do they treat us? Like animals.
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
Let us in! We are dying of hunger and thirst. Can't you smell the stench of death?
The Emperor has forsaken us.
Back, or we will force you back.
Your Imperial Guard would let us die here. At least the Iron Wolves try to aid us.
Mention them again, and I will leave your corpse for them to find.
Perhaps a bit of coin would change your mind?
Nope, doesn't seem like coin works on those.
When the Emperor discovers that you shut me out here with this rabble, you'll be lucky if he only takes your head. Alcarnus is being destroyed by the Coven. I've seen people skinned alive.
Oh, I love those two. These are like the best thing in this game.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholein. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me?
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
Thanks for the hydrate, Hazzy.
My family. I lost my whole family out there. My family. I lost my whole family out there.
The last Emperor wouldn't have treated us like this. His death was convenient for the boy, wasn't it?
All this pain and suffering. This is what happens when you let a child sit on the throne.
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
Most commoners know Chaldean by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can. We'll reconvene after I've killed Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
Why does the Emperor keep us out here in the filth?
Yes, he can.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. you'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Kasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Magda will pay for her wickedness. I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
At what price? Your past? Your humanity? After the battles, that is all we will have left.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
Focus on anything you can remember before you join the Order. Dreams, nightmares, it's all there. You need but find a key.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order.
Yeah, exactly. Love how you think you exonerate them.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I've heard. I traveled here to kill them and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Thanks for the warning, but I know a trap when I see one.
She looks different than anyone we have seen. Her skin is as soft and smooth as polished ivory, and her eyes, they... Oh.
Why are you two whispering over there?
No reason.
Idiot.
You cannot stand before the truth!
I would rather not discuss the sand wasp. These overgrown insects wouldn't be notable whatsoever if not for their exceptionally poisonous stings, which, alas, killed my young apprentice. I thought he would be more careful when I sent him to retrieve a sample from the hive, but his parents did not understand my perspective. The Lakuni, or Panther Men as they are sometimes called, have inhabited the desert wastes east of Caldeum for thousands of years. The large males are the tribe's leaders and protectors, while the agile females are expert hunters. Mostly they are primitive and reclusive creatures, although they will attack if cornered or hungry.
Hey Cat, welcome to the stream. Oh, and how's life in the desert-ish area?
Be careful. They are very near to us.
What do you mean? The road is blocked.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
I've missed killing these cultists. Come on then!
Well, it sure sounds like you're getting a hell of a lot more rain than I do.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
My thanks, Irena. It seems you're doing a lot more than saving travelers, though.
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolves!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Will I need to slaughter more Lacuni on my way to Alcarnus?
Ha! Those beasts are nothing compared to the cultists. They're casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
Well, at least we saved some peoples. Can you please stay saved?
We should pick up our pace.
It seems that the Fallen are indeed creatures of demonic origin. The old heraldic tale claims they were once powerful servants of the mythical Asmodan. They purportedly aided him in his battle against the prime evils. And Diablo...
There is another illusion here. The cultists tried to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
Not stop other people from speaking, though.
It seems that the Fallen are indeed creatures of demonic origin. The old heraldic tale claims they were once powerful servants of the mythical Asmodan. They purportedly aided him in his battle against the prime evils. And Diablo later punished them by twisting them into the small, stupid forms they now possess.
See, he was almost done talking. Did you have to interrupt him?
Look, more hidden footprints.
Well, they're not exactly good at hiding their footprints.
Your fear betrays you.
Look, more hidden footprints.
The Dune Thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and rend the body until it is but sinew and gore. I once saw a Thresher in the flesh, and it rather disagreed with my constitution.
Oh my gosh, I hope it doesn't get bad exactly where you are, Cat. But yeah, floods are never fun. I'm glad you have food for Meow Meow and the ice pods. Gosh, the brightness difference between this and the desert outside.
That was invigorating.
It's okay, Cat. As long as you're safe, that's fine. Desi has some problems with her house and floods as well, so...
Stronger within. They should have run when they had the chance.
Yeah, everything's nice in moderation. Yeah. I like the ferret companions visually, but I don't really care for the effects they have. They're so cute. Look at the couple of ferrets just running around, being adorable. They remind me so much of Kodo and Podo from the... I think it was one of the Conan movies? Serials? Something like that. They were such an integral part of that show. Okay, I was trying to switch them back to the bat though.
Caldeum seems a treacherous city. Could it all be the result of the demons we pursue?
The demons bring out the darkness within us, but they do not create it.
True, though some wills are stronger than others.
I'm surprised there's no info on the Savage Rockworm. Damn, that dude had run away with a lot of gold. Too bad he didn't reach far. Also, I love where the little bear pet runs. It's so damn creepy. With the head twitching like that. Damn, dude, where did you hold that spear? It was twice the length of your body. No wonder you died with that up your ass.
Blades out!
I didn't cough yesterday and now it's making up for it, it seems.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
Not enough hatred.
That was exploded a little.
Excellent.
God, so much damage from this shit, I hate it!
My hatred is too low. I need more hatred to do that.
I admire your focus, friend.
What do you mean?
We have battled countless creatures and journeyed through endless labyrinths, and yet you still remain vigilant. A true hero.
Ah, thank you.
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist's lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Okay, getting our damage up. Ooh, interesting mine here. Never really paid attention for the tiny carts down there.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
That might be a good idea to show you the illusion before we break it.
My hatred is too low.
So yeah, this is the illusion. And if you know that the bridge has not been destroyed, what does it matter if the illusion is cast or not? You can still walk over it. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Even if your brain believes it's not there, if you step forward, you won't just step through the wood. If you are that aware that there's an illusion there, what the fuck bother breaking it? Just move on.
Not enough hatred.
An incredible feat.
Hey Satan, welcome to the stream.
This is one of the cultist's lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
I'm doing pretty good after I lowered the difficulty from Torment 1 to Master.
The ritual is disrupted!
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
They tortured my poor husband.
We will avenge him.
That's an interesting creature on the wall.
This hero means to attack you in Alcarnus. If I were you, I would set a trap at the Kasim outpost. But I am not you. For all I know, you wish to fail me again and force me to kill you. That would grieve me, though somehow I think I could manage it.
Yeah, it's hard to go through the story if you spend like 30 minutes fighting a single mob. Also, I can't help but clear the maps, so it's taking a while there too.
Look, more hidden footprints.
But that's exactly how I played through 1 and 2 too, so it doesn't really affect the quality of the stream, more or less, I guess.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Well, that was a cute giggle coming from that third cellar. Yeah. I'll make you scream.
Die.
I don't think I've ever had this dungeon happen to me before.
Before, we were crazed with starvation from 3 days with no food. But that is no excuse for what we have done. Day 7. I cannot face what I have become. Day 10. I hunger, but I am patient. Someone will come for me, and then I will feed again.
Well, he coped pretty fast with becoming a cannibal.
This desert is full of viciousness and spite. It's a wonder how people are able to live off its barren dunes.
People do what they must to survive.
Or they just go crazy. That just you just saw that, right? It wasn't just me, right?
I'm overburdened.
Of course you are.
I need to go back.
Of course you do.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
The ritual is disrupted!
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
I'd lost all hope.
Thank goodness.
Akerhat bless you.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
I will kill her master Belial and his brother Asmodan. The long shadows of the lords of hell will be lifted from this world.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
Yeah, really? Did you have to interrupt Kane? He was talking about the Lords of Hell and it was kind of interesting. Couldn't you wait?
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
I would scarcely believe it if I hadn't seen your spells with my own eyes. You must have waited for this even longer than I have. Please, join me.
As much as I'd like to do the Enchantress, I'll keep the Templar for this playthrough. And I'd like to do the Enchantress in all the ways.
The Kasim outpost can't be far.
It's a bit sad that you can't have all three companions, considering they all have unique dialogue and the entire place.
Treasure!
Yes, treasure.
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down.
I need more hatred to do that.
Run away! Wow, there were a blue mob as well here. Good thing I accidentally pulled the yellow mob first. Both might have been a bit much. Yeah, especially if these are freezing. If you get frozen during the explosion of one of the fire guys, yeah, you're dead.
Such waste, such ruin. What drives these cultists to commit these terrible deeds?
The same blind fanaticism yours does?
I will use this.
Hello, big guy. Gonna try to numb me? Or are you just gonna sit there and be pretty? Hey dear! Welcome to the stream!
The rockworm may very well be the ugliest creature ever to blight the world with its presence. Bereft of any features aside from its massive jaws, the rockworm appears to be a giant invertebrate. I should like to study it further, but its burrowing tendencies make it extraordinarily difficult to track.
Ooh, we got dungeon inside the dungeon. Dungeonception? Going pretty good. Having fun killing stuff. And exploring. Mostly exploring. Not that much killing stuff. Oops! I got eaten a little. Good thing my armor isn't delicious. And I'm quite attached to it.
Always wanted to fight some of these.
My hatred is too low.
Or it would be kind of anticlimactic if the hero suddenly gets eaten by a random worm and then it's game over for everybody. Well, I think I'd actually like to watch a movie with such a plot. So if you remember what the movie was, let me know on Discord.
more hatred to do that.
These serpentine demons are Belial's favored servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning and illusion. Deceivers will cloak themselves in the familiar forms of their enemies' companions and friends, waiting to strike when the moment is opportune. It is only then that their true forms are revealed.
Demonic rave. You're not wrong, Cat. You're not wrong. Though it's a rave you don't want to be caught in because death. Did the stream die again? The hell, Twitch? Well, you didn't miss much at least. Well, as long as it doesn't cut the stream in two parts.
The Enchantress is quite intriguing. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm not sure she's your type, Cormac.
What? No, you misunderstand me. That's not what I meant.
Mm-hmm. Everybody knows what you meant. And she's probably his type, considering he's into her, but I don't think he's her type. So, character, you were close-ish, but not close enough to the truth. Thanks for the hydrate, Cat. Damn, this was a big dungeon. Wind dust devil thing.
This is no illusion. The cultists block the road. I'll have to go through the casino outpost to the west. Not enough hatred.
Our just reward!
Okay, so what he just said just confirms to me that he could have went through the previous illusion, he just didn't want to.
I can't carry anymore.
Oops.
I am returning to town. What about the rest of your family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
You were both thieves then?
No, he was a member of the city guard.
That seems awkward for you.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed John Dar.
Done. Now what?
I found a journal on John Dar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
Perhaps. Why are you concerned?
John Dar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? Matters not, for I must do this anyway.
I love how quickly the demon hunter was like, you have to kill me. Done. No one. What next? Oh my god.
It seems like you've been awake for a while.
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me. Only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
She can't use. Oh, this was a wizard
Tell me
one.
about this sisterhood of yours.
We are the hand of the prophet, the souls of the virtuous.
Oh, never mind.
But I was not finished.
Really, it's not going to work.
You bastard.
It's hard to believe you came from such a faraway time. Tell me, what were the deserts like then?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
That name sounds familiar. Who were the Vigerai?
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
You said you served a wizard, didn't you? Was he one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
The city has many secrets, and I still remember most of them. I can get into Caldeum through the sewers if I avoid the Imperial Guard. While I'm out, my friend has sworn to take down Magda. It won't bring Uncle Deckard back, but we'll all be relieved when she's gone.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
My family is dead.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you.
Yep, it's for the conversation.
Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
Is Caldeum still the city you remembered?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Caldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
I stayed outside last night. I tried to ignore the silence, but the empty air felt like an open mouth above my head. Eventually, I realized I had to sleep. If someone was going to kill me, I was already dead. I hadn't slept that well in years.
Fair enough.
Hey, you, come here. Got some new stuff for you to look at.
As the shepherd watches over his flock, so...
Well, at least he didn't say that was my last healing for my life.
Damius, is that you? What happened?
Thieving peasants. They came while I was sleeping, pinned me down, and cut off my robes and jewelry.
I'm so sorry, my friend. Come, stay with me. I am sharing a tent with a fine and generous family.
Oh no, I am staying where the guards are. You wait and see. That peasant family is going to slit your throat and rob your corpse.
Nope, I've played it quite a few times before. I'm just doing it for the stream and going through all the story, or as much of it as I can squeeze out of the game.
can they not see that?
Why don't you come see Tilnan's new goods? You will not be disappointed, I assure you.
Because I never really shopped in this game.
I wouldn't go over there if I were you. Some poor fellow fell to his death from the walls.
I hear they have resorted to cannibalism out in the desolate sands.
Yep, they did.
I am not mad. I tell you, there are demons out there.
My little Hakan has become so cruel, so paranoid in the last few weeks. I hear that he has ordered all of his staff to leave the city, or he will have them thrown from the walls. He cannot possibly mean me. I have cared for him since he was an infant.
No, they didn't mean you at all.
From the sculpted sky roads leading to the Imperial Palace, one can see all of breathtaking Chaldean below.
Breathtaking? Before the gates closed, I saw 3 rats and a starving child fighting over half an apple.
It pleases you to exaggerate, I'm sure.
No, it pleases me to pass out drunk in the shade. But here we are.
Oh, I love that dynamic between those two.
These horrors are just another burden we must bear in this life.
The desert sands can drive you mad. I have seen it happen.
I heard the Coven killed the last of the Horadrim.
Where are the Vigerai? Why do they do nothing?
Because they don't give a shit?
The Trade Consortium Council has always been the ruling body of Chaldeum, but it gained additional strength after the fall of the Vigerai. The councilmen saw opportunity in the rapidly growing Zakarum faith, and they allowed the fanatics to build their enormous cathedral, Saldenkal, within the center of the city.
You look like someone who knows value when he sees it. You have money, right?
You have money, right? Good question, dude. Have all the money in the world.
Brand new goods you might be interested
I like the little side stories of the minor characters in the game. Really gives it some body. Nope, I was gone so long, the poor thing despawned. Oh well, it was just some blue trash item anyway.
No doubt the desert has swallowed its share of ancient texts over the ages.
I'm more interested in the creatures hiding under the set, not the artifacts.
Still, if we happen to encounter any, I shouldn't mind giving them a look.
You don't really look like the reading type, but sure.
I feel more powerful.
Ooh, hatred regen from entangling shot, yay! Yeah, I never really cared for this version, but I'll show it just once for the hell of it. Oh, that didn't exactly look interesting. Oh, there's a necromancer here and he's friendly. Let's not kill him yet.
You're a necromancer, aren't you? What brings you here?
Powerful spirits haunt these ruins. I was not strong enough to defeat them, but I was able to trap them. I fear the coven that invades the region will try to use the spirits for their nefarious purposes. But if you dare, you can try to put them to rest. Activate the totems to release the spirits, and be prepared to fight. Can you hear their angry voices? Still more remain.
One more left. I have vanquished the spirit. Let's see what that necromancer has to say.
The voices fade. The spirits in this place are calm. I can begin the work of freeing them. The howling of the spirits lessens. You have put them to rest. Wait. Listen. The Coven! We have denied the Coven, but I fear they will find other, darker powers to exploit. Thank you. 2 decades ago, my mentor faced the forces of evil and emerged victorious. I cannot hope to surpass his achievements, but I will try to bring balance to the raging forces that threaten to tear the world asunder in these days. The spirits are restless near Caldeum. I must quiet them.
I need more hatred to do that.
We have done it!
Thanks for the hydrate, love. And the stretch. And patting the cat. Enjoy the lurk, Satan. Have a nice stream. Thank you. Not enough damage. And yeah, I'm not really reading the stats of the weapons. As long as they're better in damage, I'll take anything. Might not be the best strategy for the end game, but for the story mode, it's perfectly enough.
My hatred is too low.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
I am blinded by sweat.
Me too!
The deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, but these vermin carry numerous strains of pestilence. One of them was trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
Okay, that's what would have haunted me if I had to go back to clear that tiny area before. I go back in time! These are not that scary. Especially when you're blinded by sweat.
Each and every crusader was a warrior of rare strength. They had mastered the power of light, of weapon and shield, and of self. Each was
I need more
sworn to
hatred
live
to
as a
do that.
crusader and to die as one. 200 years ago, they took their apprentices and set out into the eastern swamplands. They were never heard from again. Until now.
These creatures won't go down easily.
Not all dangerous demons are large and imposing. The dust imps are little more than children in size, but they possess the cunning and bloodlust of far larger creatures. They take cover in the shadows, emerging only when viable prey wanders too close. Then they ambush, leaving little more than bones behind them.
Not enough hatred.
The Accursed were created when a necrotic plague spread through Kyrgyzstan centuries ago. The infected watched in terror as their flesh blackened and died. The strongest medicines could not stop the decay. Eventually, they fell into a dormant state, and their bodies were piled up in dark and forgotten places where they could rest undisturbed.
Bleed, you filth!
Rumors swirl that the Crusaders have returned, and that they mean to go to the west. But who are these tall, blonde warriors? They look nothing like the Crusaders who set out from Travancore 200 years ago. And those who inhabit the ruins of that ancient city suspect trickery.
Oh yeah, because the people that left 200 years ago came back alive? Are you sure you want to go with that angle?
A fine choice. Development. We've overcome many trials, and even more lie ahead. It pleases me to know we shall meet them side by side.
Yeah, because you're kind of glued to my side. it has a level 2.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, you have me. That usually means you'll be fine for a while.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there?
My hatred is too low.
The electric eels are insidious pests that have taken root in the oases surrounding Caldeum. Known for their stinging strikes, these creatures are particularly dangerous when they attack in large numbers. It is said that raw eel has become a delicacy among Caldeum's elite, but I assure you these rumors are baseless.
Holy rave party.
I'm well again.
Aha!
Could we find more like that?
No! You kind of died, you bastard! At least it doesn't cost me money to revive this one.
often argue with Lyndon. Why?
Our motivations are complete contradictions of one another. I am driven by honor and the good of others. He is driven by greed and a calling that comes from below his waist.
Well, you're not wrong.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Shit. That's it. Sit where my summons are. Nope, no running away, you bastard. He almost ran away.
This will help.
Let's see. What's the problem now? Yeah. When is the exam tomorrow? For fuck's sake.
Ah, good.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
Well, as much as I'd like to play on, this is a perfect spot to end the stream.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
Nope. Oh wow. Got a nice little tree here. Getting some shade for this damn desert. Well, with this I will be wrapping up for today. And I will stream again next weekend as usual, if you feel like watching. I'll be right here playing more Diablo. And hopefully we can kill Magda on Saturday. Maybe. Now let's find some poor soul to raid out to. And I know just who to use. For a change. Okay, everybody. See you next weekend. Until then, bye.